What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Weekend League review, and this Weekend League, it went better. I didn't have as much time, unfortunately. I had to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so I was kind of like, I was figuring out, you know, hours in the day versus how many games I could play. It was tough. It was tough, but I was able to pull it off. And not only was I able to pull it off, but I finished the best that I have yet. And I kind of think that because I spaced out the games instead of playing like, 15 games all at once or 20 games all at once, I spaced it out, maybe 8 games at a time, maybe 10 games at a time, and then I'd leave and I'd go, go to work, and I'd come back and I'd play another 7 or 8 games. And I think because I did that, it gave myself time to get out of a funk if I was in one, or to come back with fresh eyes. And I think it really helps to do that sometimes. So if you're not taking breaks whenever you're losing, definitely do so. I also had some money from the last Weekend League. I bought a new player. I bought Marco Reus as another super sub. I didn't really want to start doing like a 4-3-3 with wingers and putting Reus in there. I also am not a big fan of playing him as like a left forward on 7 chem. So I just would bring him in as a super sub with Aubameyang, who has been incredible. Unfortunately, Di Maria didn't get as much playing time as he has the last few weeks. Di Maria was my super sub cam, and Aubameyang has always been my super sub striker, and I'm going to continue to bring him in as a super sub striker because, again, he had an incredible weekend. But we had the resurrection of Sturridge, who came back and just dominated. I'm going to try to get in as many clips of the goals I scored in as possible. I'm going to show you who the top goal scorers were, who the top assist leaders were, who the best 5 players in my Weekend League were. And remember, guys, the teams I'm playing with, I don't think any of the teams I play with are over 200,000, okay? Now, some of the super subs I bring in definitely make the price go up a bit, but these teams that I'm playing with, especially my BPL team, is cheap. I think really the tactics, the formation, are the reason why I've been so successful, and that's how I finished the best that I've finished all year in the Weekend League. I'm going to show you also the rewards at the end, so stick around for that. And before we jump into the video, drop that thumb. Put the thumbs up down there, on the bottom of the screen. You see it down there? Do you see it? Just click it, okay? Subscribe while you're there, and let's do this. Okay, guys, so here is the BPL team. It's very similar to the one I've been using. The only difference is I have Vardy as a striker, and I end up taking him out and bringing Remy back in. Vardy doesn't work for me. Now, my Italian team is a cookie cut. It's the exact same thing I've used in the last 2 Weekend Leagues. I did try a few hybrids like this to try to work Reus into a team where he was playing a left forward or a left wing, and it just didn't work. I can't find a way to play this formation and me actually be successful, so I went back to the narrow formations with 2 strikers and just used them as a super sub. Now, the first game, we win 1-0. It's nice to get that first win to start your Weekend League. Perisic swings this in. Nainggolan puts his big-ass mohawk on the end of this and scores. I didn't play with Perisic too much, actually. This is one of the only times I play with them. I played a 4-1-4-1 formation my first game and my second game, which ended up not going so well. We lose 0-1. We lose the third game, even bigger. We lose 4-0. We come back. We eventually did win in a penalty shootout, thanks to Hugo Lloris, who is an absolute beast at penalties. And, of course, oh God, Sturridge. Sturridge is unbelievable. Look at him. He's so aggressive. He just fights his way to score. He's so aggressive in the offensive end of the field. And Lloris is an amazing goalkeeper who just saves everything. And really, I can't say enough for my BPL team. They're my go-to team. This Di Maria free kick goal was sensational. Absolutely beautiful. We needed that to tie it up late in the game. We did. We reached bronze 2. Then we come into the next few games and we lose 2-1, and we lose again 2-1. And even though we lost this game 2-1, Sturridge still played well. I still realized that I had some good players on my team. Bailly, though, missing this tackle was not one of them. So Bailly was script. He was scratched from the lineup. We brought Koscielny back in. I don't like Bailly. I'm not a big fan. You know, we come back in this next game, Bruno Perez. Beautiful. Bruno Perez, the right back. That's right. The guy from Roma. What a shot on a left foot. Gets us started. Something great. That was an own goal there from Cahill. You got to take your wins however you can, right? And they just kept coming. We started to go on quite a streak here, and it's the best streak I've ever been on, honestly. This is the biggest winning streak. De Rossi here from distance. I was getting from Bruno Perez. I was getting own goals. Here's Di Maria into Aubameyang. Beautiful assist. 8 games. We went 8 games in a row. Got goals from Aubameyang and Sturridge and all of the regulars. And guys that I didn't expect from. You know, like Perez and stuff like that. And De Rossi. We get bronze 1 after the 9th game. The 10th game, oh my goodness. Remy. That was Lock Remy. So glad I pulled Vardy from the starting lineup because this is what Lock Remy can do. And I'm telling you guys, some of these players I play with are so cheap, but they're so effective. Lock Remy is one of them, okay? You need to get Lock Remy in your team if you're not using him. I know Sturridge is a little more expensive, but look what he's capable of. That was across the body. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect that to go in. Beautiful. You know, we have a couple more games here. Oh my. Sometimes you gotta win penalty shootouts. And that's what we did. We just kept winning no matter what. Beautiful pass here. Dybala to Hamsik. Hamsik, and again, one of the best players for a cheap price that you can get to play cam in your Serie A team. I've tried other cams. Hamsik is the one. I got him as a untradeable, so I was forced to use him, but I'm not disappointed. Here's a goal. Sturridge. Beautiful. Once again, I think Sturridge is probably my favorite striker in the whole game. I've said it, I'll say it, I'll say it, and I'll say it. He's probably my favorite striker in the whole game. This one here, beautiful goal. That was Yaya Toure getting involved. And again, Sturridge pushing people off of him. Gets a goal. An 8-game streak. I haven't been on an 8-game streak ever, winning streak. I've lost probably 8 games in a row, but I've never won 8 in a row. And the thing is, I didn't want to stop playing. It was Friday night. I just didn't want to stop. I had to go all the way until like 3, 4 in the morning. Saturday morning I woke up, the streaks just kept coming. In this game here we win. Marquisio, absolutely incredible. You know, the guy pauses right there. As soon as he steals the ball, doesn't matter. Marquisio picks it up, bang. As soon as we get out of the pause screen, Marquisio gets it, gathers it, puts it into the back of the net. Beautiful goal. And, you know, whenever you play well like this, you know it's going to come. You know eventually that things are going to come to an end. This last one we won was pretty spectacular, but the guy, he tried so hard to win this game. How many blocks? Smalling gets one there. And look at this Lloris save. With a foot. Wow. And again, the guy's going to shoot once more. Smalling's going to save it again. So we win this one. It was a great win. I mean, the guy really was pissed off at the end of this game. But like I said, all good things have to come to an end. And boy, did they ever. We lose the next game after we win 5-1. We lose 5-1. Luckily, after that, we come back. We do win the next game in a penalty shootout with a great save from Hugo Lloris. Because Hugo Lloris, that's what he does. That's what Hugo Lloris does. He makes big saves. We win that one. And, you know, and in that game, in that win, we end up getting silver 2. Really getting up there. We lose the next one 4-0. And then we lose the next one 3-0. After those 2 horrifying losses, we get Jovetic to just perform. Once again, cheap, overpowered player. Nanglin sent that ball from, I think, halfway up the field. This one, Marquisio sends up to Jovetic. Boom. Jovetic, this guy's discard value. You need to play this guy as a striker. I'd definitely pair him up with a fast striker, just because. We lose this one 0-1. Extra time, Pogba puts in a free kick. Brutal. We lose the next one after that, 2-1. After that, we come back, we win 1-0. Yaya Toure. Thank you very much, Yaya Toure. Great goal, getting himself involved. After that game, we win 1-0. We're starting to smell the finish line. I'm starting to see 18 wins, okay? We're at 13. We win the next game 1-0. And in this one, Di Maria slices that one to the top right. Beautiful goal. Like I said, I didn't get a lot of Di Maria timing because I bought Royce and I was really trying to play a lot more with Marco Royce. We reached Silver 1. We're just a few wins away. 4 wins. And 4 wins are hard to get, but look at this goal. Kyle Walker gets his head involved in this. Steals the goal off Aubameyang. I think Aubameyang was going to make that. He usually makes those goals, those near side post headers. We get another penalty shootout win. Unbelievable. I am so good at penalty shootouts. As you see, guys, I fake to one side and go the other way. Look at this save, though. Oh, Handanovic. I do a stutter step sometimes, or I'll fake to the right, and now I'll go left. It works so often. I can't even say how many times that's worked for me. Look at this one, down the middle though. Every once in a while, see when you show that you're going to the right, because that's what happens. If you point your arrow to the right, most likely they're going to know you're going to the right. So that's when you fake it to the left. We lose one, but then we come back and we win this one. And with this win, beautiful win, mind you, Dembele, great goal. We're getting even closer. But, of course, you got to go and lose a couple, right? That's right, I lose 2 in a row. Aubameyang does get his near side post header that I was just talking about, though, that Kyle Walker took off of him. That goal I score in every single weekend league. Not too long after that, after those losses, we get a great game. And this one, Nainggolan puts in a shift. We get almost 60% possession. He sets up this play. Jovetic sends it up and gives this to Hamsik, who scores. We're up 1-0. The guy ties it, but that's okay, because Nainggolan, once again, he sends this one in to Dybala from the touchline. Dybala puts a head on it, and we win this one. And with this win, we clinch 18 wins. And every week so far, I've gotten 18 wins. After that, I kind of just stopped giving a shit. I really do. After 18 wins, I figure, all right, I'm at least in next week's weekend league. I don't have to play that hard. And it shows, though. It really does. It shows in my weekend league performances each week, because after that, I lose quite a few games. I lost 2, and then I came back and I won this one 2-0. And of course, Aubameyang and Royce, these guys are substitutes. Okay, I don't bring them on immediately. I usually wait till about the 60th, 70th minute, but they always show up. And this one, Aubameyang comes in, puts that one, top bins. And of course, Royce, I slide this one over to him. He puts one in. These guys are amazing as super subs. I'm not joking. I think Royce, I think Aubameyang and Di Maria, bring these guys in as super subs. If you could afford any one of these players, use them as a cam or as a striker, as a super sub, and you're not going to regret it. So, like I said, we win this one, and we win the next one. And because we win these 2 games, I start to think, you know what? I've got 1 game left for me to reach Gold 2. But the problem is when I see Gold 2's rewards, you don't get a big pack in it, really. You get 15,000 more coins. You get 45,000 for Gold 2. You get 30 for Gold 3. But in Gold 3, at least you get a 50k pack. Well, it didn't matter. I still played to it, even though I lost 4 games in a row, from game 36 to 39. And then this game here, you're seeing Matic score the game-winning penalty shot, because that's right, game 40 is when I finally clinch my 21st game and get Gold 2. This game was brutal. Okay, I twisted Butland with that penalty kick, by the way. But the thing is this game that I played, the last game, at this point I had only 20 wins. I just lost 4 games in a row. This guy's Coutinho. He embarrassed me in the first goal he scored. The guy scored right here in the 12th minute of the game, slips by me, puts it past me, and honestly, I'm thinking, what's the point of getting 21? I'm not even going to care. I'm not going to try. I'm just going to walk away defeated. But that's not what I did. Instead, I come back, I score with Daniel Sturridge in the 26th minute. I get a great little pass over to him, slides it through, Sturridge, top left, bang. Now we're up 1-1. Now we're tied 1-1. Unfortunately, the guy comes back and scores in the 86th minute with Coutinho, and I think it's all over. And as you're going to see in the clips here in a second, Conte in the 89th minute ties it up, and that sends us to extra time, and then we go to a penalty shootout, and we win. And that's our 40th game, and that's our 21st win. And we are going to be in the weekend league next week, and we're going to get our Gold 2 rewards. Before we go over our Gold 2 rewards, let me show you guys the best players in my weekend league this week. Now, the top assists leaders, with five assists, was Nainggolan. Unbelievable. He was really one of the best distributors this week. He assisted on so many plays, even whenever he wasn't the last guy to give the last pass. You know what I'm saying? Sturridge had 4 assists, and then Marco Reus also had 4 assists. After that, there was a bunch of guys who had 2 assists, so I'm going to leave it at those 3 as my top assist leaders. Now, top goal scorers, number 1 was Daniel Sturridge with 8 goals. You got to understand, I only play about 20 games with my BPL team because I switch teams every game. Number 2, Aubameyang had 7 goals. Hamsik and Yaya Toure had 3 goals. Now, I'm going to rank my best players overall based on how many goals they scored plus how many assists they had, like pretty much the overall contribution. Number 5 would be Yaya Toure, 3 goals, 2 assists. Marco Reus, number 4, 2 goals, 4 assists. Number 3, Nainggolan with 1 goal and 5 assists. Number 2, overall player was Aubameyang, 7 goals, 2 assists. And my top player was Daniel Sturridge with 8 goals and 4 assists. Guys, I'm telling you what, Daniel Sturridge, best striker in the game. Now let's look at these rewards for Gold 2. FUT Champions, great finish. 1 rare gold pack, 2 rare mega packs, and 45,000 coins. Really excited about that 45,000 coins. Now we've got a little chunk of change to use. We've got some packs we need to open. And there are 3. Rare gold pack, consumables. Now, personally, I'm guaranteed a lot of items, but I can bet that I'd still get more players in my 50k pack, rare gold players, than I will in all 3 of these. If so, I might just finish Gold 3 next week and not even worry about finishing freaking higher because it might be worth it. Font. Well, at least it's an 83. It'll help us with our squad build challenge. Ooh, and look, in a pack. My favorite. Oh, fucking contract pack. 3 players. That's not good enough. Alright, rare mega pack. Fucking... What? I was really hoping for Godin, but Godin probably walks out. But another 83. Now, this one has a lot of rare players, actually. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've had 12 already. A bunch of silvers. Nothing that really sells for much. Couple squad fitnesses. Van Aanholt in a Madrid kit. Right? Last pack. Not a walkout. It could have at least been an 84 rated card. See, this is what I mean. More rare players. Who's that guy? Wisdom. Was that Andre Wisdom, really? It is Andre Wisdom. Huh. More squad fitnesses. Sell that. The contracts? Oh, a loan pack. Oh my god. Alright, ultimate loan pack. Peter Check. Ultimate loan. It's interesting. Alright, the 45,000 coins wasn't bad. And the gold 3, you get 2 mega packs. but they're not like the rare mega packs like that. And you get a 50k pack and 30,000 coins. Now, some are saying that the extra 15,000 coins is like, hey, at least you get the guarantee. And maybe it is. So we're going to go shop and spend some money. We'll see you in the next Weekend League. Until next time, thanks for freaking watching.